Who didn't love the escapist TV series The Love Boat? Viewers were in for some adventure and romance as the MS Pacific Princess set sail with each episode. In this video, you will see how have the actors of The Love Boat changed. You will know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then, in 1977, and what's with them now, in 2025. Here's a nostalgic look back at the boat's beloved crew. Fun facts and updates on what they did once the show ended. Gavin MacLeod as Merrill Steubing. Born February 28, 1931. Gavin MacLeod played Captain Merrill Steubing for the entire run of The Love Boat. While MacLeod might always be remembered as the captain, when he was cast he had just wrapped up 7 years on the Mary Tyler Moore Show as newswriter Murray Slaughter. MacLeod began acting in 1957 and nabbed his first role in the 1958 prison drama I Want to Live. He soon scored a regular gig on McHale's Navy but left the show in 1966 to star in the movie The Sand Pebbles with Richard Attenborough and Candice Bergen. The 70s were a big decade for MacLeod, who had his biggest role as Murray Slaughter on the popular Mary Tyler Moore Show, which earned him 2 Golden Globe nominations. He also co-starred with Clint Eastwood and Don Rickles in the 1970 film Kelly's Heroes. MacLeod stayed connected to the sea after The Love Boat ended, moving on to become an ambassador for Princess Cruises. He was also the honorary mayor of Pacific Palisades, California. He and several Love Boat alums appeared in the Reunion episode of Love Boat: The Next Wave in 1998. In recent times, MacLeod appeared on comedies from The King of Queens to That 70s Show. And in 2013, he released his memoir, aptly titled This Is Your Captain Speaking: My Fantastic Voyage Through Hollywood, Faith and Life. Sadly, after a period of ill health, MacLeod died at his home in Palm Desert, California in 2021, aged 90. Bernie Kopel as Adam, Doc, Bricker. Born June 21, 1933. Bernie Kopel played the ship's resident doctor, Adam Bricker, aka Doc. He was undoubtedly the playboy of the group, often entertaining a slew of female passengers. The Love Boat was reportedly Kopel's dream job. He earned a reported $40 approximately $55 per episode, and got to kick back all day on set with his work family. Kopel was also well known for his recurring role as Maxwell Smart's nemesis, Siegfried, on Get Smart. He also made a cameo in the show's 2008 film reboot opposite Steve Carell and Anne Hathaway. Now 92. He last appeared in an episode of The Lincoln Lawyer in 2022. Lauren Shoes as Julie McCoy. Born October 26, 1953. Lauren Shoes was the crew's director. Julie McCoy. The role was hard to cast, with producers ultimately casting Shoes on the day before the third Love Boat pilot was shot. The actress publicly struggled with cocaine addiction throughout filming, which led to her being fired after season 7. Filling her shoes was Patricia Klaus, who played Julie's sister and successor, Judy McCoy, on the show. After she left the show, Shoes got clean and went back to school to train as a cheese specialist. The 71-year-old still does a bit of acting now. She starred in the 2021 film Potato Dreams of America and some video game voice work. But Shoes mainly works as a sous chef at a catering company in Seattle. But her days abusing cocaine and the negative effects that flowed into her career will always haunt the actress. Shoes also admitted to wasting most of her earnings from The Love Boat on cocaine. "All that money didn't go into a bank. It went into my nose," she said. Fred Grandy as Burl, Gopher, Smith. Born June 29, 1948. Fred Gandy was the lovable Gopher, the ship's chief purser who managed the financial and administrative affairs on board. And Gandy was hands-on behind the camera too. Along with co-star Bernie Kopel, he helped to write the scripts together. The duo wrote 12 episodes. Gandy took a break from acting after The Love Boat wrapped in 1986. He soon turned his focus to politics, in 1986 becoming a member of the United States House of Representatives, where he served 4 terms until 1995. He would later serve in U.S. Congress before being named CEO of Goodwill Industries International, where he stayed until 2000. Almost 20 years later, he returned to acting in 2003 and in 2014. He scored a recurring role in the popular series The Mindy Project, where his son, Charlie Grandy, was a writer on the show. In 2020, Gandhi appeared in an episode of the Showtime comedy, Moonbase 8. Today he is 77. Ted Lang as Isaac Washington. Born January 5, 1948. Ted Lang played bartender Isaac Washington. He was the life of the party and a welcoming face when passengers hopped on board. Lang was just as popular off-screen, with many real-life bartenders often giving him free drinks at bars and restaurants hoping he would use their recipes on the show. Even before The Love Boat, Lang was a beloved part of the acting community. He had a regular gig on the show, That's My Mama, as well as stints on Mr. T and Tina. While starring on The Love Boat, the avid writer penned 6 episodes and even directed 12, as he has since worked as a director on TV projects such as The New Gidget and The First Family. Randomly, Lang also shared his expertise with FHM magazine, where he had his own sex advice column, Ask Isaac. The 77-year-old is still acting and appeared in a horror flick co-starring Snoop Dogg called Blood Pageant. Jill Whalen as Vicky Stubing. Born September 29, 1966. Whalen, who broke out as a child star with the movie Airplane, 1980, played Captain Stubing's daughter on The Love Boat, joining the show in its 3rd season at the age of 11. She also joined forces with Nancy Reagan as a spokesperson for the First Lady's Just Say No drug campaign around the same time. The up-and-comer continued to act after The Love Boat ended, with small parts over the years in shows like Martin, The Young and the Restless and Criminal Minds. But her career took many turns away from the screen, most recently with her 2013 move to the improv and podcast worlds. She co-hosts The Brian and Jill Show, on which she and co-host Brian Phelps share their improvisational comedy. Like her former Love Boat co-star Ted Lang, she appeared in the CBS reality series The Real Love Boat in 2022. Whalen, now 58, married former Denver Broncos quarterback Jeff Napple in 2017.